Oh, hello there.
Hey, how's it going?
Not too good. Well, good for myself, but someone broke into that gate over there.
I did you see him do it?
Oh yeah, I caught him doing it in the act.
Which way did he go?
Went right this way. I got here just in time. He went right to Cherno. It was about 10 minutes ago.
Follow me, Matt. This is important. What did he look like? What did he look like?
He kind of actually looked like me. Same backpack,
What kind of gun?
beanie.
Any guns?
He did. It looked like he had some type of AK. I can't really confirm which one though.
What did his voice sound like?
Very, very, I guess softish. Kind of like me, but a little bit more soft, to be honest.
You know who that? You know whose description that fits?
What was that?
That fits our man. The man we're looking for.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, I caught him. I mean, I've been out all day because me and Mickey, did that little venturing.
Yes. Is Mickey still around?
I met a couple people on the road. One named Baby and one named Bush. I don't. You seem to like me for some reason.
If we can find, if we can head back to Pavlova, we can find our friend Mr. J. Perhaps we can get on it.
I was just there, and look what they gave me.
A shotgun of a silencer. Very good.
Yeah, I think it suited me properly. I mean, a little big on my back, to be honest, but she does the job.
He has our old code then. He has our old code lock. So he knows the password to the gates now.
Okay, you might need to change the... I don't know, he was... I don't know what the hell he was doing. He got really scared, though, when I came around. He did not want to... talk. I could have chased him, but I didn't think anyone was awake.
I should have been awake sooner.
I mean, I've been gone for hours, Good thing I came just on time.
I'm glad you were around to prevent this man from robbing us. But we must search for this man. You and I want to go on a mad hunt and see if we can catch him.
Possibly. I do have a lot of stuff, though, to give you on my travels. I'm just going to fit it all in this backpack if you give me just a minute. I'm just going to place it all in here, everything that was worthy.
Good morning, Joe Cheese.
There we go. I got a little bit more. I've been traveling all day. Actually been getting used to the environment. Meeting a lot of new people was really fun, to be honest.
I come here with that. I bring it inside.
Where do you want me to bring it?
Bring it inside. I open up the gate.
Thank you very much. Mr. Waycrest, I was wondering, I've been getting really, Mr. Baby, in charge of that place up there. He was asking me to get information on the church in Electro for him. I don't know what that was about.
I'm not too sure what's going on there myself. I think the religious folks there probably become too, what would you say, overzealous in following their God.
I see. I'm almost done with
Where's that man? Was he wearing a helmet by any chance of night vision?
Perfect.
Did that man have a night vision helmet by any chance?
Okay. Alright, I think I got everything. There we go.
We're going to the supply room.
Use that down. I also thought that gas mask was, you know, very unique. I never seen a black variant of it before.
I believe Mr. Vadim would love that very much indeed. I think it's kind of his style. Where did you get all this stuff supplies? Did you go into the red zone?
No, I stayed on the outskirts of it. All of a sudden that Dr. Rob, after we split up with you guys, we ended up going north to his compound, and we had conversations, and we found out that I had the most rarest blood type. He said like something like O negative or something like that, and he said that I am extremely valuable to him in that base, and he said he's going to take multiple trips down here to get blood. He took a lot of blood from me already, but says that he needs to keep coming down here.
Who is this doctor?
Dr. Rob.
Where is he from?
He was in the car with us. He was the guy who was helping revive that guy.
Ah.
He was the one with the cowboy hat?
Yes. I remember now.
Yeah, he's in charge of that compound all the way up north under Novi, and yeah, nice people. After that, while he was, you know, taking my blood, Mickey, oh god, I can't remember sometimes, but he decided to go to Gorka, and I decided, you know, I would just meet up with him a little bit later, not slow him down, so I just kind of did a whole roundabout, see what it is. I went to the prison island, found a couple people, met a couple people, got a little bit of an interest, got a new weapon, and I'm just, you know, I'm really liking it. Oh, speaking of that, here's a battery also. I know you love your batteries.
Sorry, pardon me. I'm just thinking about that man who came here. He said he was softly spoken like a boyish voice, right?
Yeah.
I believe that may have been Danny's brother. Was he wearing green? Like all green?
Yes, sir. Actually, he was.
There's our man. There's our man. I want him.
It was a little dark, though. So, you know, that's what it looked like, though.
This is not a coincidence. This is the man that I've been looking for.
Well, he's either listening to us right now, or he's definitely stationed nearby. I don't think he would run all the way back to his place.
I believe he's nearby as well. And I have an idea where he might be living now. I'm putting the dots together. I believe he lives in Cherno with us, and I think I know where as well. I think I know where.
Wow. Can you try to wake up any of your security?
I don't have any way of getting hold of them if they're not around. I don't know if they've been sleeping off too. They've been on their own missions. I have a feeling that he's still around. The man that you saw.
He ran away quite fast.
Off into the woods?
No, towards Cherno. That direction. Yeah, after he ran, I didn't want to follow him because I don't want to follow him and he put me in a trap or something.
Yeah, I understand. Next time someone's trying to break in, like that, shoot them in the goddamn head, alright?
Oh, probably miss, but I'll try my best.
Very good. I'm curious where he could have
Shot
gone.
this new shotty anyway. Oh, Jesus. Well, at least he took nothing. That's what matters.
I think he has some of our guns, though. I think he's been I think he's been tracking us for a while now.
Son of a bitch. Only coward strikes in the dark. Keep an eye right here, Mr. Way.
Interesting.
Oh no.
I've had somebody leave here to secure the place. I would drive to Pavlovo and get the Jay, if he knows where his teams are. There's a couple of people looking for this man, and he lives nearby.
I mean, if he's nearby, I guess it's the best option available. I mean, I'll do my best, and I'll stay guard, of course. Well, we'll see what we can do. I mean, scare the shit out of me, but what radio should I go on, or should we not talk right now about that? You never know.
One moment. I dropped my fucking... I believe he's probably either in the hills. We're going to scout the area out. Perhaps he's in the hills watching from a distance, or he's waiting for us to make a move.
Yeah. Shit.
My eyes peeled just in case I see anything.
Mr. Way.
Matt, where did you go? Oh, there you are over there. Or Matt, I think daytime has arrived, and perhaps you should start searching for our friend.
How do you go attack in the day? I agree. I might wait for the next night.
Perhaps we could probably set up an ambush and wait for him to return.
What was that, Mr. Way?
Perhaps we can wait for him to return to us until nighttime.
Oh, he'll be... Agreed.
Hey, somebody just wake up? Who's down there? Hey, who's down there?
That's me.
All right, Mickey, get your guns together. We're going hunting. Come on, Matt, you're coming out as well as an extra hand. Hey, are you Mickey? Are you the Fight Club?
I'm outside. I'm in the fucking. I just closed the fucking door.
God damn it!
1 second.
The man we were looking for, Mr. Matt has found somebody who met his description, and we're gonna go look for him.
Jesus Christ.
He ran towards Cherno. We're gonna do a quick run through Cherno. I have a suspicion where he might be. We're gonna go there quickly and then back, just in case he decides to try and rob us while we're gone. All right, boys. You ready?
Let's fucking
Yes,
kill this
Mr. Way.
cunt.
Yes.
Thanks for leaving me, Mikey, by the way, you absolute cunt.
Oh, I didn't fucking leave. I came back for you.
Yeah, how long did that take?
Took about 20 minutes or so.
Oh, shit. Was it?
You were not there.
Whoever this fucker
I
is,
ran into a man.
whoever this fucker is has hit the bee's nest.
I ran into a guy named Baby in Bush. He gave me this shotgun.
Jesus Christ. Oh, by the way, Mr. Waycrest, all the 5.56 ammunition is in the food crates because I couldn't get into the storage.
No worries. So he ran this way, apparently. We're gonna look around for possible base locations and so on. I believe, I know where he might be living.
I've been seeing an awful lot of activity around that industry plant where I left. Saw a couple people there earlier.
Interesting. I wonder if he's living there.
Was it you that found him, Matt?
Yeah, he was breaking into the base when I got back.
Jesus Christ, and he didn't shoot him. What's
I
going
didn't
through
know
your
who
head,
it was.
you
I
cunt?
just don't shoot random people. I just got here. Who do you think I am?
You could have at least questioned him, Matt, for fuck's sake.
He fucking ran right away. I was like, okay.
Jesus Christ, man. You're,
God, I would have
you
missed
need to
anyway,
step
most
you up for
likely.
your investigation skills. Certainly no Sherlock Holmes, that's for sure.
Maybe, maybe there's security there, we wouldn't have had this problem,
Look, I got lost on the way back. It was dark as fuck.
Keep your eyes peeled though. He could be anywhere now. In Cherno. And Cherno's a big city.
Okay.
What was he breaking in with? Was it a hacksaw?
Yeah, he broke the side gate with the hacksaw. He already got in. He was outside. I saw him sawing from the distance, and then when I got up, he finished, and then he opened the gate, and then I went in. I was like, "Hey, what the fuck are you doing?" And he ran out, and he ran this direction.
How long did you fucking wait for me at the summer camp, by the way?
Good 15 minutes.
I have an
good
idea where he
15
might
minutes.
be. I believe there's a new building in Cherno that's new construction that people began, and I believe he might be living there.
There's also that one little place in the trees as well.
Let's go see that.
I did find a camp also by the there's a huge camp right up at those apartments.
Yes, I think he might be the small location.
I figured that small one's abandoned though because it had no gate. You just fucking walk right in.
We're headed on the way back then. This other one's fairly new and it's been recently put together.
Jeez, he's a right cunt if he's actually living in Cherno, I tell you what.
Does everybody have some water really quick? Actually, I have water, I just realized.
As you can see, I lost me clothes on the way back because I didn't have anybody to fucking help me. Fucking zombies.
Relatable.
I'm glad
You
you
let
said
that motherfucker drain me, by the way.
You fucking, he got you back up to tip-top health as well.
Oh my god, you know how dizzy I was? God.
Look, you're, it's for the greater good, as they say.
Aw.
The greater good.
Mr. Way, you said someone was building in Cherno?
Yes, and we're gonna head there first. I believe that's where he is, would be attempting.
Understood.
Around here somewhere. Let's try to avoid these biters.
Make up your fucking mind.
Come on, now we don't need you, causing a horde to appear.
Been noticing, Mr.waycrest. It seems like there's more zombies about than usual.
I noticed they've gotten worse as well.
Certainly have.
Well, he was somewhere over here, I believe. I remember that he was rolling off a section around here. About time.
Took some time, but you got her.
There's around here somewhere. How's it going, Humanity Insider and Joe Cheese? What's up? Good morning, yes. I just remember I was around here somewhere. They set up some fortifications between buildings. I can't remember exactly in China where it was, but I know it's around here somewhere. Actually, I think it was back this way. It's one of these back alleyways. He has an entire thing walled off. It might be this way then.
I might have an idea.
It's got 3 sheds in the...
You sure? 3 sheds? I know something that fits the description, if you want to follow me.
Alright, I know it's around here somewhere. I think it's by the well. Oh, this way.
Oh, by the well? Oh, we can go... I know some place that has 3 sheds in it.
It's like behind a bunch of buildings, like over here, kinda.
Oh, I know where it probably is then. Oh, Mr. Are you okay?
I'm getting headaches that are really bad and quite annoying. I don't know what caused them. You might want to stick with me if I get a headache bad enough. Oh, I can't move and the zombies are gonna eat me alive. What the fuck?
Mr. Way.
Oh, nice.
God, that hurt.
You should
Like my
definitely
first
fight
son.
in the fight night.
I have a 1080
Oh, really?
Ti, man, and this is really annoying. I don't know why this happens. It's happening really bad right now. I don't know what's causing it so bad. As manager. Performance. GPU is at 6%. CPU is at 31%. Let's in some stuff. We don't need that running in the background. Don't need that running in the background. Don't need that running in the background. Sometimes it happens like not at all, and sometimes it's just like.
I just checked my spot. They're not there either.
Alright, it's probably this way then. After we check this location, we're gonna head back to base. Where's Mickey? He's behind us.
Yes.
Fucker cut me. I think it's over here, Mickey. This way. Yes, I think it's back in this alleyway. Yes, it is. Is anybody home?
Interesting.
I see. This is all very new here. Oh, that is definitely blocked up. Hello? I'm curious on who lives here.
Oh.
Hello? Another biter.
I don't see anyone inside, Mr. Way. I can go inside.
You fucking cons. Come to the front door, you shites. We want to speak with you.
Hello, get their attention, Mr. Mick.
That's the plan.
One of the gates seemed to be... Both of the gates. There's some doors open in there. Someone's been in there recently.
I'm just curious who lives here. It seems to become more advanced every time I come by.
He has it locked down. I only know one flaw inside, which is the front.
He's definitely made good work of it. That is for sure. Alright, let's head back to the den of vice.
Alright.
You should certainly keep an eye on this.
As in the future, let's head straight back
Even if
to...
it's somebody completely unrelated. It's good to know who our neighbours are.
Yeah, let's head straight back to the den of vice in case there would be, Robert would be trying to... get in. There you are.
Ooh!
They don't fuck around. Tell you what.
He's gotta be living in the area though. If he's constantly coming back to the place every night, he must be around here somewhere.
I know one compound that is right up the hill.
From our place?
No, not from our place. Just right outside of Cherno, right up at those apartments. Seems like a really established area. I can't really hit it. It's awesome.
Is it on a tower? That might be Jurgen's place then.
No, it's next to a military checkpoint, up by the apartments.
I take us there then.
Very well. Oh jeez.
She really wanted a piece of you.
Don't blame her.
Right, here's Carson's house. Mr. Carson, are you home?
Doesn't seem like it. Alright, I can take you to the place now. It's right up.
Alright, you do it.
Straight up the hill up here. passing on my way here.
It's got a 1080 Ti for my GPU, and it's like, come on, man, why is this happening? This like random in-game like freeze frame. It just really brings me out of the game. It destroys their immersion. It just ruins everything that's happening in that moment when that game just freezes solid like that.
So I don't see that on top of that apartment.
Yeah, it's been there for a long time.
Okay. Should be up this hill to the left in a second.
Just fucking killed that chicken.
Yeah. Should be somewhere around here. It's definitely, should be ahead of us if I'm thinking it correctly. Yep. Down this road, and it's right here. Here's the military checkpoint. I already scavenged it just before I came. Nothing really good.
Let's go around it and check the biters.
Look at that. Right there, Mr. Way.
I heard some
On the
folks.
roof.
I heard some folks were living here from Jurgen and Leon, so I don't know if they're if it might be friendly people. Oh shit! Oh, dude, thanks for the raid hazard. Holy shit, man. Dude, moist. Moist, we got raided! Oh my god. Skeet skeet. Moist. Welcome to the channel, everybody. Welcome over. Thanks for that raid. We're looking for the murderer of my friend.
Front gate's open.
Is anybody
so they're not-
home?
Is everybody home?
Anybody in there?
We're looking for somebody, if you don't mind helping us out. Someone
Yeah,
around?
megaphone you have.
I guess might do. Anybody home? Anybody in there, you cunt?
I've heard about this place, boys.
Come in peace.
I believe this is a friend of Jurgen's or Leon's, I should believe. I heard about this place a while ago. But I believe we
What's the
should
guy wearing, Matt.
we should check out the
He kind of looked like me, but with more yellowish camouflage or whatever. He had a softer voice than myself. That's some type of AK.
and that and you know who else had an AK before he died? Wolf did. The soft voice,
Oh, yeah, you were
wearing all
saying that.
green. It matches the description of the man we had seen.
Certainly does.
So that's what we're looking for. And when we find him, I'm going to deliver my own version of justice. I'm tired of him playing games with us, at cutting off our locks and robbing us in the night. He's just either of his ways. I want to find out where he lives. I want to take everything he owns and give him a slow and painful death. At my own hands. Nobody fucks with me and gets away with it. You understand?
I understand, Mr. Waycrest. Jesus Christ.
I'm a patient man, but at this point my patience is wearing.
Should we check out that little fucking tower in the middle of the woods as
Yes,
well?
I'll take back that way. I'm sneaking suspicious the man's still around. He might be attempting to get back into our outpost again. It's only a matter of time.
A cunt.
So, quick question, by the way. While we're on our way there, I mentioned earlier that there was a man. You know the church, the trading post, the trading gun post. Where is that?
As in Pavlovo?
Yeah, they gave me an assignment to. Go check out what's happening on an Electro Church. You know, get information and all that. I guess for some points or credits, whatever the currency is there.
Yes.
So I was wondering, you know, what should I go after that? Because you know, I think it would do really well because that's how they kind of give their currency. But if you don't want me to, I won't. I'm just asking you beforehand.
Well, Mr. Matt, perhaps you could take a look there and see. I know the folks there, or I knew the folks there, Mr. There's a church man, what's his name? Abraham. He was the man who worshipped Zool, the fanatic, and Mr. Jugs. They both rely there, and perhaps their flock. I know the rest of the boys from the church have moved on because they weren't feeling the entire blind worship of Zool, and so they left the craziness behind. But I believe what remains is madness in that church, Mr. Matt. And I know.
Yeah, I got the full rundown. Some guy named Bush was Bush and God, I keep forgetting. Baby. I don't know, but yeah, they were very concerned. So I'll see what I can do so I can get us some currency, so you guys can get more supplies, of course, because I'm here to help.
Matt, did you tell Mr. Waycrest how Jugs robbed you as well?
Oh yeah, you know that Jugs guy? Yeah, he robbed me. By the way, I don't know if I mentioned that.
Well, now Mr. Jugs is on my shit list. I show him a kindness, and this is how he repays me. Robbing.
This is what I'm saying.
It was before he met us, though, Mr. Waycrest.
No, it was way
before we met.
Mr. Way.
Either way, I think I've misjudged that character. If he's robbing people in my territory, that is unacceptable. And I have a sneaking suspicion.
But we can have a talk with him first.
Yes, in the back room. Because another thing that happened, I let him store the car in our garage, and then it was cut off and a bunch of things were missing. Perhaps Mr. Jugs took the liberties of our supply room as well. I've been meaning to talk to him about that as well.
Oh, actually, I want to say something else. Yeah, apparently he robbed somebody in the summer camp as well, near Novi. So he might be a bit of the old kleptomaniac, as they say.
Who knows? But nobody fucks with me and gets away with it. Everyone steps on my shoes.
They actually kicked him out of the Novi sober summer camp because of it. Told him never to come back.
Man.
You were fucking there when he told us, Matt, you cunt.
I can't remember half of this shit. They took like so much blood from me. Are you kidding me? Fucking knocked out for half of it almost.
As long as I reside in Cherno, the entire location is under my protection. Part of my reputation. If there's people out in my territory robbing people and taking their things and so on, they're not going to feel safe coming to the fight club for festivities and spending and so on. They must feel safe on the roads to Cherno.
Oh, without a doubt. Number one priority.
All right. Here's the plan. If we see Jugs, act as, accordingly as usual. And once his guard is down, I want him detained and taken into custody. Or interrogated in the back room.
Oh, what's the code for the inventory?
For the back door.
Oh yeah.
I'll have to write it down for you. Eventually. We probably
That's fine. You know what? Just take it off when we get there, and I'll look it on the ground.
Very good then. Very good. Sounds like a good idea. Pardon my anger earlier. I usually don't explode like that. With all the stress we've been under, all the motherfuckers out there undermining me lately. I've been a bit stressed, as you can see.
Well, Max was saying, by the way, that you said something about us getting robbed. Did that happen?
Yes, it was first started out first with those clowns, and then Wolf's brother killing our own, and now Jugs.
Somebody steal one of our cars.
Yes, they did.
Jesus Christ.
Man, oh man.
I believe that small base was up in that tree line there. I think tomorrow.
The funny thing is now, Mr.waycrest, now that I think about it, when me and fuck, I don't even remember who it was. I think it might have been Max or Walker. We were in these little fucking houses here, and we got a really, really clear fucking signal on the radio with him talking. So it might make sense if he was up here in these trees.
Exactly. I remember, which house was it? Was it that house right there that we found? No, it was that greenhouse right there that we found, the trail of dead bodies of biters and, Mr. Wolf's backpack inside. But...
Fucking right.
What we need to do, though, at some point when we head back to Pavlovo, we need to, make, contact with Mr. J, so we can relay to the Fishers about, the extra details we discovered about this man, since Matt was kind enough to scare him off the first time.
Wasn't much to scare him off. I just said, "What the hell are you doing?" and you ran like a bitch.
What did he say exactly before he ran?
He did not say anything.
Then how did you know the sound of his voice?
What do you mean?
He said, I asked you what his voice sounded like, softly spoken.
Yeah, he didn't say anything while running away. That's what you asked, right?
I mean, what did he say when you approached him? What were the exact words?
Oh, he said nothing, and then he ran.
And how did you know the sound of his voice, Matt?
No, he said he's doing nothing,
Ah.
and then he ran.
Ah, okay. It makes sense. Anybody home? I was thinking suspicion this might be his cabin.
This has definitely been changed. When we came here last time, there was a tower here that led up inside. Somebody's changed it.
I'm curious if our supplies are in our guns.
Really interesting house.
Keep your eyes peeled, boys. It might be in the area somewhere. Let's return to the fight club just in case he's trying to assault the locks again. Yeah, it's due to get through. Catch him in the middle of the act.
Tell you what, if we catch him sawing through the locks, I'll put a bullet in each of his fucking butt cheeks. I'll teach him.
If you have to kill him, I understand, but I'd prefer him alive.
Of course.
So you said this man killed his brother?
Yes, he killed his brother Danny, who was our one of our security guards.
Fucking Jesus. When did this take place?
About 3-4 days ago now. That's not right, Mickey.
Oh yeah.
When we get back that way, we might have to sell a lock off that, up there and make sure it's not the man who's been stealing from us. I just want to see if there's a 45 caliber rifle in there, and our BK-52.
I found the car as well, by the way. It's up by Gorka.
All right, we'll go back there for that another day. By the way, Hazard, thank you for that host
It's
so
missing
much, man. I
3
really,
wheels
really
and a
appreciate it.
spark plug.
All right, boys, let's be silent just in case he's in the middle of robbing the place.
I'll go right.
Good afternoon, Mr. Bosch. Welcome to the channel.
Nothing yet, Mr. Way.
All right, Mickey, here's the plan. I think we're gonna wait until we have the security team in full force today. Then we're going on a manhunt.
Sounds like a fucking plan right there.
Yes. I'm tired of this man playing games with me. All it does is it hurts my reputation a bit.
It hurts their feelings as well, you know.
Now the question is, Mr. Mick. I can be a bit merciful at times, I'm thinking. When I find this man, and I have my time with him in the back room, I'm considering cutting off his hands, letting him live. Then he can spread the word of what happens when you cross me.
That's the old school style right there. In the medieval times, if you stole something, they cut off your hands. As a permanent reminder of the thing you used to steal.
I believe that would be a very good example of what happens when you cross Mr. Waycrest.
Of course.
Dead man tells no tales. A live man speaks 1,000 words.
Most certainly, Mr. Waycrest is a great plan right there. Great plan, Mr. Waycrest. Jesus Christ.
At that, I believe I'll make everybody who works for me watch what happens. Just in case there's any amongst my ranks thinks they can get away with stealing from me, undermining me.
Might be a good idea, too, to break into that little cabin in the woods. Pretty suspicious, considering the proximity to the Den of Vice, and also since it's all hidden in shite.
Yes. Matt.
Yes, Mr. Way.
You're going to experience something shortly when I capture that man. Prepare yourself for it.
I mean,
I'm going to make an example for everybody. I'm going to do it publicly so they can see what happens when someone crosses me. I want it to be well known
I understand, Mr. Way.
I think if I cut his tongue too, I may have gone a bit far for him to speak words.
Oh no, it's pretty much par for the course. That's par for the course.
I'll have to find it then. I don't know how rare it is. I'll have to look around for shirts that might fit underneath the vest pretty well. I like the gold chain a lot too. It does look a little silly, but at the same time, it kind of blends in too. If I could flip it around where like the jacket was on the outside, I'd be doing that for sure.
I think
Your
it's
pants look
everybody.
fucked up.
I don't know. Yeah, these are just temporary. I'm looking for some fucking black ones.
Oh, okay. You good, Mr. Way?
I'm doing a bit better. I've calmed down a bit from the amount of frustration I feel towards these people out there making a mockery of my name. I've worked so hard, carefully sculpting. But I have to remain calm. If I become angry, I become arrogant. I'm arrogant because foolishness. And I can't.
Leave the hot-headed stuff up to me and the boys. You know, you stay in the zone, Mr. Waycrest.
Yes.
You stay in the business zone.
I agree. We'll capture them soon enough. But I think it's time perhaps we head to the church and investigate on behalf of Mr. Matt there. I'm curious if we can find Mr. Jugs. Perhaps we can take him back here for a bit of questioning on the up and up.
I would also like to mention this man named Bush was telling me how, or I don't know if it was Bush or Baby, but they were telling me how they like to take people and make them into one of theirs, and if they don't, they're a sinner. And then, you know, he said that he just put his fucking thumb to his neck and just, you know, put it across, and he's like, that's what happens if you don't join them. So I'm just letting you know that that's what they told me. If you want to go over there and kick some ass, I'm totally down. I really want to use the shotgun.
Well, currently, I prefer to go for more of a diplomatic approach speaking. Abraham over there knows who I am, and so does the men of Zul. But at this point, I believe they've become a bit overzealous with their attempts to do what they need to do. But I'm more worried about Jugs personally, Mr. Matt, but I think we can kill two birds with one stone by doing a bit of an investigation for you as well.
Oh, well, yeah, you're right. This actually benefits everybody. Get some information, and yeah. All right.
Just remember, though, Matt, since you're working for me, if anything happens, you risk damaging my reputation. I make sure everybody knows. I've told you this already. So if you take up a job from somebody, make sure you know the details of it. But I believe you have good judgment.
Also, man, when did you turn into a bloodthirsty fucker overnight? Jesus Christ.
Well, you know, look at the thing on my back. I mean, I might not be a
You didn't even
good
know how
shot.
to shoot a
That's why I
fucking
got
gun
the shotgun.
yesterday.
Yeah, I still don't.
Mr. Matt.
I really don't.
Mr. Chen.
That's Mr. Wet.
If it comes
What
to
are you
the
gonna do? You're
moment,
gonna swing it like a fucking club.
and we
like
get
a
into a
caveman.
a gunfight, do me a favor and don't piss yourself.
Okay.
It's one thing to talk about fighting like that. It's another when you're actually in the fray. Or it's going back and forth. You have the guts then.
To be honest, I'll stick to not being bloodthirsty, guy.
Good, it suits you.
I'll be me.
I believe that you don't have that kind of mentality anyways, Mr. Chen. When the fighting comes, when it comes to fighting, let me and my security team do the work. You can sit in the back line if worse comes to worse.
Sounds good, Mr. Way.
When you call him Mr. Way, I can't help but think of the fucking, the stuff the bodybuilders use.
Behind us. Who's that?
It's Han from school. How's it going, Waycrest?
What are you doing there?
Hello, how you doing? I forget. Sorry, I forget your name again. You said Han?
It's Han from school. Yeah.
Very good. I actually have a question for you.
Yeah, sure.
Have you seen a man around, softly spoken voice, wearing green, carries an AK variant on his back?
I had someone come by the school yesterday.
Imagine
he was wearing green, had like a green cap. Had an AK. It wasn't like an AK. It looked like an AK, but it wasn't.
Did his voice match my description?
Sounds a little bit like Carson.
I don't think it's Carson.
No, it's definitely not Carson, but it sounds like him.
Carson lives in Cherno. He's a good lad.
Yeah.
Yeah, the man I'm looking for killed his brother. His brother's name was Danny. Went by Wolf.
Oh, shit.
He was one of my security guards, but his brother, I never got the name of his brother.
Very sad.
Yeah, so he's making a mockery of my name.
I heard that something had happened to a wolf. It was one of your boys.
Yes. And I'm looking for the man who killed him. He spends a bit of my own justice. I have a reputation to uphold anyways. Letting somebody walk over it is not what I'm about, as you can understand. We're about to head to Electro to hopefully find Jugs there to do a bit of conversating with him. I have a sneaking
I actually have some information for you about the barns around your area.
You do?
Had a runner in the night. Yeah, he was held up by someone called Mickey. Apparently they were Irish. They were outside a barn.
That's me.
Right, it's you. Apparently you were with someone last night that chopped his toes off.
Jesus Christ.
What the fuck?
I knew that there was like an Irishman down here. I couldn't remember your name, so I figured I'd come down and ask if it was one of your guys.
I certainly didn't chop any fucking body's toes off.
And Mickey
No, he said you were standing outside, and he said that someone come in the barn and chopped his toes and his ears off.
What was this guy's name?
I'll be honest with you, I can't fucking remember.
Was he wearing blue?
Yes, he was wearing blue.
Yeah, I fucking
Had
ran
a
into
shovel
him.
on his back.
Hey, he was fucking.
He
He
said-
set up camp next to the Den of Vice. I fucking ran into him briefly.
He said you were with someone and they chopped his toes off. But I knew there was an Irishman down here, so I figured I'd come down and ask Waycrest if it was one of his guys.
Let's pay a
Travel
visit.
back here from the fucking Gorka by myself.
Let's pay a visit to that camp, Mick. If you know where that is, or you know that it is, let's take a visit there and see. We can do a bit of investigating ourselves. Because if a man is running one of my men's name through the dirt, I very much want to know about it.
Yep.
It seems somebody's spreading
Figured
rumors.
I'd come by
I did
because
meet this guy.
I
I
know
had
you-
a short conversation with him. He set up camp inside the barn, had a short conversation, walked back to the Den of Vice.
Is it that way?
That's the last I saw of him.
fuck knows. He said
Oh,
it
no,
was
no, no,
inside
no,
a
it's
barn.
Over there. Right over
He
there.
said it was in a barn near here, so I figured I'd come down and talk to yourself, see if you knew anything.
Well, now we're about to find out. Before we go to that, though, do you have any information about Jugs by any chance? I'm under the suspicion that he's robbed me.
He's robbed. Well, I mean, I did get a message in the night from Brad saying you had to change our locks because apparently Jugs was trying to figure out our code for our door.
I've heard he's
looking at Brad.
I've heard
He
he's
was
got.
changing the locks.
Yes, I heard he's got some sticky fingers, and I believe he's stolen a lot from me recently.
Apparently he's
Also,
robbed the
he basically
Novi
owes Leon
Sober
a
summer
car as
camp
well.
at some point as well, so kind of makes
He's
sense.
joking.
Here's the plan.
That's what I heard.
Oh my god, has he got a fucking death wish?
Hans, if you see him, I want you to play coy
Get
or
hard done by him, bring him down here.
yes. Tell him that I have something for him that he might be interested in or something. He believes he's on
There
good.
seems to be a lot of people interested in Jugs right now. Just a forewarn.
Yes, well, whoever gets him first, I guess it gets to have their fun. But I believe if he comes my way, I think I'd like to make it known what happens when somebody crosses me. There's 4 fuckers out there that think they can walk on me. Let's get to that barn.
You okay if I accompany you? There's
Yep.
no one home right now, so
More the merrier.
Chrono's a dangerous place. There's a lot of shootings that are going on around the school right now. Just so you're aware.
Well, if Mr.
A lot of
Leon
shooting.
needs help cleaning up the area, let me know, since he's also in the Cherno region. I'm making it my duty to keep Cherno as clean as possible, since I have my outpost here and the Den of Vice. I want my guests to feel safe when they travel the roads here. And I will make it my responsibility to keep it clean.
Yeah, I don't wanna rope you in on anything, but yeah, just there's a lot of gunshots going on at all those little military tents around our area, Belloda especially. There's a lot of automatic gunfire last night.
I've heard that Beloda's become quite the Wild West recently.
Yep. Sorry for that guy dragging your name through the dirt there, Mickey. I figured I'd come down
That's
and ask.
fine. Don't worry about it. He seemed like a bit of a weird type anyway.
Mr. Hans, the way I like to operate is I like to work with full transparency. So, before I make any harsh decisions about anybody, I like to get the facts straight. I've learned a lot from my time visiting Novi Sabor, and rumors tore that place apart. I won't let rumors tear my place apart.
Oh, of course. I mean, I don't know why anyone would try and tear your place apart. It's the only fucking place of entertainment we have left in this godforsaken
course.
place.
By the way, Mr. Waycrest. Some of the guys at the Novi Summer Camp, I convinced them to come down at the next Friday fight night. They said they'll bring a group, hopefully.
Very
Let's
good.
hope that happens.
Where's the farm over here? Is it over this hill?
So what are we looking for exactly?
There's a farm, you said, that had
For
somebody
the barn. Oh, the barn's down here.
The barn.
It's all the way down here.
Yeah, apparently some guy came shortly after you, or he thought he was there with you, and yeah, chopped his toes off
Christ.
and
It was
chopped
pitch
his ear off.
fucking black. I wouldn't have
Yeah,
seen
guy didn't
anybody
even
if
have
I
a gun.
fucking- Jesus Christ.
Took his magazine for his pistol, took all his ammo, chopped his toes off, chopped his ear off, and then left him for dead.
Jesus fucking Christ.
He even, well, I say he left him for dead. Apparently he wrapped the man's wounds, but with dirty bandages. So. I
And
guess it's
what was this guy wearing, or like, do you have any description of him?
No, didn't get any description at all. Some guy come in the barn at night. Well, at least I can't remember right now. He'll probably come back to me later.
Fucker was advertising his location. He's pretty much the only light in the middle of fucking pitch black. I think people would know better by now.
Yeah, perhaps, Hans, do you know where, there's a place in, Cherno, that someone's been fortifying? This way, I believe.
That someone's fortifying.
Yes, it's in the middle of town,
Barn
next
here.
to the plane crash. It's got high walls. Do you know who lives there?
No, Leon mentioned it before. I did run into a guy called Thor. Ex-FN soldier. Might be him.
I've met Thor before, I believe, once. Is this the barn?
This is the barn here.
It seemed very
You
occupied.
set it up in the middle of here with a little fucking fire, sitting down next to it.
Yeah, he's not made home in here, has he?
Passed by back on the way to the fucking den of vice. I sat down with him at the fire, had a little conversation, and fucked off.
Yeah, he thought you were sitting outside for some reason.
Perhaps.
Certainly wasn't. It was fucking pitch black.
There's a barn up ahead. Perhaps he made home there instead.
It may have been this one as well, actually, because it was really dark, as I said. I wasn't entirely sure where I was.
I believe after this one we'll pardon me, I'm losing my train of thought. We'll go to industrial side of Electro, or not Electro, Cherno, and take a look for any signs of.
It was definitely the other. It was the longer one. I thought this one was long as well.
All right, head this way then. Does anybody have a radio by any chance?
Unfortunately not. I gave mine to Jugs and I haven't had it back.
I got one.
Over here. Oh, never mind.
Got a spare battery if you need that, but...
I'm thinking about, should we try broadcasting for that man who killed Danny Boy?
Wait, so you're saying you gave your radio to Jugs and he didn't give it back? Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
We're all getting robbed.
We gave him everything he needed to get a car. And
That fucking
he
cunt.
said he was going to head down to your place to see if the fight club was open. We said radio us in the morning. I gave him my radio because he didn't have one. And he fucking yoinked.
Fucking cunt. Kleptomaniac. Jesus Christ.
He owes us a radiator, a battery, fuel, water. He owes us 3 car tires. Not to mention
So
whatever
much
he took
for
from
being a
Leon
man
before.
of fucking virtue, or whatever.
Well, Mr. Leon will probably be on the same page as me about getting his debts paid. Perhaps by blood.
Oh, yep.
Or perhaps we can cut it out of him.
Bit of a loose cannon, that one.
I think my trust in him was misplaced as well. I didn't give him very much trust. I met him briefly. I allowed him to store his car in my compound while he had to find a place to sleep. He said he was leaving the church. That's right, he was leaving the church. I don't think he's part of the church anymore, actually. Just remembered.
Yeah, I think a lot of people may have mistrusted him. He seems like he means well and good, but he's got a serious case of Stephen Sticky Fingers.
Yes, he does. Ah.
Oh,
Looks
nice.
like
Might be worth bringing that back.
I need to carry that back as part of the trade to Mr. J for more credits and ammunition for weaponry. Pardon me. We'll head straight back to
We also just need it to build our walls, Mr. Waycrest.
yes, we do. We do need to finish our walls, but I'm sure we can find plenty around the warehouse areas.
Oh, that reminds me. We've still got shitloads of planks at the school for it. Yeah, one of the cars, I think it's 2 of those cars, still got loads of planks in it.
Perhaps, we can get it delivered today.
We offloaded it on.
I want to get those walls
Yeah,
finished before Friday's fight.
I think it's like 140 planks or something in there.
Very good.
You should let me carry that. You keep calling me a fat ass.
I'll make
fine,
sure
it's fine. It
you
means you
and
carry
the
that
boys
bag
already
all the way
have
to the
VIP
summer
access at
camp. Seems like
the
you do.
device, but we'll make sure you're well fed and have plenty of booze for the entire night.
After all, as you said, you're probably lightheaded
I appreciate it,
after
Mr. Waycrest.
having 3 pints of blood removed from you. Quite a bit.
Yeah.
Oh, so I can use the fucking exercise myself. I'm a fat fuck.
skinnier than me, definitely younger too.
Yeah, my love handles are fucking squeezing out between the crevices in my fanny pack.
Hey, Dino, welcome back to the stream. How you doing, man?
Not gonna lie, one of the reasons I have it is to fucking bring in
You treated
the
it
belly,
tell us
you know?
Wanderer?
Got a bit
Nice.
of I got a case of the beer belly.
No, if you ever need to get rid of your love handles, one way to do it is get chased by those bitey things. They'll get your
Very
blood
true,
pumping.
right there. That's very fucking true.
How goes business at the school, Hans?
It's honestly quite slow at the minute. I'm looking forward to having your trader outpost built up so we can start bringing some stock down.
Very good. We'll have a kiosk. You can choose a kiosk there when we arrive. We do rent the kiosks out though, so I believe it's just like we charge for like a couple box of nails or something small
Yeah.
for use.
I feel like this could be really good.
I think we'll do,
Waycrest. You know, you have like a hub where you can get everything you need.
Good idea. That's my thought exactly, actually.
Almost like a market, you know. Like a farmer's market almost.
Have a can of bacon rub.
Where did
That's just a good point. Leon can actually start his farm up again. Maybe we can sell produce down there.
That might be a good idea.
What the fuck is Matt doing back there?
Maybe he saw something.
He's walking backwards with us.
The fuck is he
Gone
doing?
out.
Is he trying to
Gone
practice
out.
his fucking
No,
moonwalk
I think
or
he's seen
something?
some.
Matt? Have you seen something?
Yeah. No, I'm just making sure this guy is following us still. I want to make sure, you know, you guys go up ahead.
I don't think you're qualified for that kind of job, Matt, to be perfectly honest.
And I think if you shot that fucking shotgun, you'd fall on your ass. That's what I honestly think.
I appreciate the dedication, but I think we should leave it to security. Matt, you're the utility worker.
Okay.
If you want to do security, perhaps we get one of the boys to train you up, if that's what you really want to do.
No, just making sure this
We'll get
guy's
you
not
trained
behind
up.
us.
We'll get you trained up, Mr. Matt. We'll get you trained up.
What? Wait, him training me?
No, I won't train you. I'd say Walker
okay.
maybe,
Alright.
or Max would be the best.
Oh.
I'm not really a teacher sort.
And Mick's patience level is about that much of a half cup of water.
I think they're going this way, Chief. Went over the other side of the wall. We can just go through here.
Alright, so I was just checking out that hill there just in case. I'm trying to be as vigilant as possible just in case we are being followed by Daniel's brother. The soft-spoken assailant.
Soft-spoken. Soft-spoken wears green.
Yes.
Reminds me of that fucking Bane fellow that was outside our front door.
It's not Bane, I can show you that.
Mason.
That's the name fucking Jay down
Why
in
does
Pavlova.
that sound familiar? I know that name. I don't know why do I know that name?
I don't know. Jay down in Pavlova brought that up to us.
If I could commune with the dead,
I
I
can't
would
say
talk
I've
to
ever
Wolf
met a Jay,
myself.
but I keep hearing his name. You two the second and third people to mention.
I believe he works with Mr. Wilson in the gun trade. That's all I know of him.
Right, yeah. Wilson's a good chap from what I've heard.
Yeah, he's, I enjoy doing business with him. It's always been very pleasurable.
That's a right good cunt.
Has it wronged me once?
Seems like purely a man of business like Mr. Waycrest.
That's good. You need people like that in a shitty situation that everyone seems to have found
yeah.
themselves in. Don't ever wonder
Fucking guaranteed there has been at one point.
I tell you
All
what,
these
though.
fucking weirdos walking about.
Once I hear the man's voice, I would know it for sure. I've gotten to talk to him enough on the radio once he was taunting me after murdering Daniel.
What kind of a distinctive voice?
It's American.
Was he just genuinely well spoken?
It's softly
He
spoken.
sounded like. Did you ever run into Mr. White and his fucking band of weirdos?
Oh yeah, those two that Mr. White were with, they're dead. Their brains got blown
they're-
out over the front of our car.
You know how one of them sounds like really fucking soft-spoken? He sounded exactly like him.
No, right, okay. I know what to look out for now then.
I think it was Timothy or what, the other guy or something. They both sounded
Yeah,
kind of
Timothy was the
soft-spoken.
well-spoken one. Yeah, Timothy, then there was his kid.
Is your gate still good, yes, sir? What was the
Yeah,
next?
if you ever need some extra planks, we got loads back at the old school. We can just bring a car up, load it up, and you bring them back down.
We need a light.
We're lined up against the back wall right now.
I think it's a plan for us to head up there and I believe get those planks. But I think I'm gonna wait until the rest of the security force is awake, and then we'll head up there. But currently, I want to do a bit of more investigation. If you want to come along, Hans, I could always use an extra hand, an extra gun, of course, if you're willing to do a bit of work for me today. Perhaps I'll pay you if you need
Sure.
payment.
No, we don't need payment, Mr. Waycrest. You and Leon have got a good thing going. You know, I'm more than happy to work beside you.
Very good then. If there's anything you need, let me know.
Right now I'm good. I think the school's actually good as well. We're starting to have a surplus of medical supplies. So we need to get rid of them soon.
Interesting.
You okay if I just take a quick nap in the corner over here? I
Yes.
like this with fluttering effect in my ears.
Hey, do what you need to do, Hans.
Yeah, just gonna go over here and clear my ears out.
Mr. Waycrest, do you know if we have any spare fucking plate carriers in the inventory?
We have one. It was Williams.
All right. Well, I suppose you won't mind if I take it.
He's a dead man. Dead men don't own things no longer. It's all yours.
Fucking nice.
I'll be right back. I'm gonna go take a quick piss.
You're fucking dark, you know that?
It's off and shite.
No. You said I can't shoot this thing?
Shoot it
Need some
right now.
water.
Shoot it right now. I fucking dare ya. I double dare ya. Triple dare ya. Pull the trigger.
You sure?
Pull the fucking trigger.
Okay. Oh, fuck! Oh! Oh! Oh, that
feel?
was fucking... Oh, that...
How do you feel? Do you feel like a man?
No, I don't. That was terrible.
You've officially grown up. Welcome to the real world, Mr. Man.
Gonna be here.
There we go.
Well, now, on the bright side now, Matt, if you ever do get into an encounter where you need to shoot your shotgun, you know, you won't be completely blind.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Well, At least I know how it feels. God, this thing is... Oh.
So I have to ask, what does it feel like to carry a radio antenna around with you?
See, I knew this was gonna happen. People, you know, as soon as this fucking bush and, you know, baby guy handed me this guy, you know, I thought it looked cool, but now, you know, I mean, called antenna. I have been saying, I can't, oh god, I don't know what to do anymore.
You're fine, honestly.
Hey, what's going
Just a bit
on?
of fun about it.
What happened here?
I was just asking how it felt to have a radio antenna on his
Making
back.
fun of my antenna.
I was just getting him to pop his shotgun cherry, Mr. Waycrest. Just, you know, just so he'd know what it feels like to shoot a weapon. If worst comes to worst.
Has he never fired it?
Well, not until now.
Oh, shit.
How'd that feel?
Yeah,
How'd that
make
feel,
sure
Jen?
you shoulder that thing right, otherwise you're going to have a nasty bruise in the morning.
Yeah, you're right. So now, mister. My head.
Alright, if we're all ready, let's head
Chin up, man,
to,
we're just giving you a hard time.
what should we head next? Let's investigate the industrial area over there like we were going to. I heard somebody was, there's a lot of activity over there recently.
Can you let me into the inventory real quick, though, there first?
Yes, I can do that for you, and I'll give you that code that you needed.
That's good.
appreciate
I think Lex was down here earlier. She said she was having problems with one of the codes or something.
Yeah, we have we implemented a secondary security measure.
Yeah. Yeah, she said she was having problems with it, so I don't know if she fixed it or you helped her fix that problem or not.
Alright, we rotate our codes every so often.
By the school earlier today. Yes, we've started doing that now, especially with Jugs constantly trying to check what our codes are.
Does it really look like an antenna?
No, it doesn't.
Oh, okay.
It's just military humor.
Take a look at that.
To be honest, anyway, Mr. Matt, the fucking silencer isn't much use anyway. I've used a silencer like that for a long time, and every time I shoot, it still attracts fucking zombies from far and wide.
Now you know the codes. Don't forget them.
Mr. Way.
I prefer Mr.waycrest, by the way. Do me a favor. Help me unload this vehicle of the extra ammunition and trade supplies we had and bring it back inside. I remember, I keep an eye out for netting. It seems to be a valuable trade commodity as well.
I actually find low that sometimes. I just never pick it up usually.
I remember Jay saying he would trade for that. So that when next time I bring things, I want to bring everything. Next time I bring things there, I want him to be able to say, hey, I want all of this. You know?
That'd be nice.
That was really Riley. I didn't remember who said it. I think the reason why I thought it was him was because I think you said it and he was like, yes, oh yes, we need that, or something along that line. Like, it was agreeing with you about that being something that you guys needed. Ah. Probably that's why I didn't remember Riley the first time, the second time I met him. Because I said I had met him once, and then like you stopped by and you said we're acquainted or something like that. After you shot the guy in my room, like my shed over there, and I didn't recognize your character at all. I didn't remember meeting a Riley. Oh yeah, he's doing a good job.
Hope you don't mind, Mr.waycrest, but I took the spike baseball I replaced it with my baseball bat.
All right. So we're going to take the car this time, so we can save ourselves a bit of time. All right. I'm going to close up the place if you want to get out of there. I don't want to have you stuck inside.
Almost done. Just putting in the last few stuff. Alright.
Would you believe it? Somebody stole my goddamn light and fucking wheel.
What do you mean somebody stole what?
So one of our work lights in the work room.
Someone stole some lights from you.
Yeah, and we move them around occasionally, but I think someone stole it this time.
Oh, it might be worth stopping by that zealot church up in Electro, see if they've got any extra lights as they have.
Jesus
so
Christ.
You know where your lights went.
Oh, see. Matt? Matt!
Wakey, wakey, sunshine. You want your clear? What happened to your door? Did someone steal it?
No, this is a new car.
Ah, right, okay.
Let's throw it anywhere.
Ooh, very nice. It's not. I don't think we have space for it.
Cara Mania, welcome to the channel.
I got it.
That's what they locked me in. I swear if they locked me in. God damn it. Locked me in, man. Like how they lock this door, but they don't lock the other door.
Oh, I know. Some guy also. Mr. Waycrest, I think I'm just gonna relax here, and just in case that fucker comes back, I have your radio. I won't do any actions, of course, unless he breaks in, but it's always good, especially with the recent break-in.
Are you sure?
Yeah. You know, I've been running all night and day anyway, and they took fucking 3 pints of blood from me, so I'm kind of exhausted.
All right, then I'll leave you to it.
Thank you, Mr. Waycrest. Safe travels. I'll be here when you get back.
All right, very good, very good.
Look a little bit lower, Mickey. Look towards the seat.
Become one of the seat, Mickey. As in, get your arse in that seat.
You.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, don't worry about the seatbelt. There's no point in touching the seatbelt. I ain't gonna do nothing.
Fine.
All right, Mickey. You got in that car just to get out of the car. Open the gate.
Jesus Christ.
I think you need something to go.
Jump for the body, one.
Come here, you cunt.
Ah, you're getting your Fight Club practice in. I like it.
Now I just need Mickey to win a fight.
Gotta go for those haymakers, though.
I'm like the opposite of Mr. Waycrest. I have yet to win a fight.
He has the longest losing
He's yet
streak.
to lose one.
Well, that's still a title. Something to be proud of.
I suppose so.
I thought they were called the Fighting Irish for a reason, but so far I'm unimpressed by you.
I'm legally blind, Mr. Waycrest. You know, what am I supposed to do?
That's right, I forgot. We keep putting a blind man in the boxing arena.
Oh yeah.
I know what I want eventually, Mick. I believe in you.
I believe in myself as well. Oh, fuck's sake, this cunt. Come here.
There you go.
At least he's getting his practice in. I need to find you a new pair of pants, aren't we?
I need to find some nice black tracksuit pants.
I wish I knew that. I found a pair a couple of days ago.
That's fine. I need to find those in the new plate carrier.
What's up with your current one?
It's a bit damaged.
Nah, I get you. I think we may have one or two up in the school that are in pretty good condition. I don't think they've got a
I'm
single
not
scratch
too
on
worried
them.
about it. They're not very uncommon.
Ooh. Thank you for the host, Kapula. Kapalula. Thanks for the host. I appreciate it. Oh, yeah. Hey, hey. Good night. Max, you going to sleep? Sleep well, man. Sleep well.
So how old are you?
Me?
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm coming up to about 60.
Jesus Christ. You're about the same age as Mr. Waycrest then.
A strong
Jesus,
57.
actually, you got very good hair for a 57-year-old. I can tell you that much.
It's the genes.
He won the gene lottery, that's for sure.
It's my family's always had very good genes. I think we keep our hair nice and dark brown all the way until about 80, and then it starts turning into a nice crisp white.
That's nice.
My beard is getting a bit peppered though.
My father was bald. I'll probably be bald in a few years.
I thought you were already bald.
I'm not. What are you talking? I'm not already bald.
I thought that's where you wore that hat all the time.
I wear this because it's cold. We live in a cold country here. Keeps my ears nice and toasty.
I thought that was, what the Irish did was drinking to keep themselves nice and toasty.
Something in the road
that
ahead.
too. It's like supplementary.
Someone on the road ahead.
It's a bush. Yeah, I thought it was something. It's just a bush.
Yeah, I've seen that optical illusion before myself, Mr. Hans.
Yeah. Felt like someone had thrown a bag in the middle of the road.
I don't think a bag would stop this beast.
Sometimes it only takes a pebble to stop the boulder.
I suppose so.
I see what kind of gentlemen live at the church now these days. I'm curious if Abraham's is shuffling around there.
Yeah, they've definitely stepped on a few toes, that's for sure.
Yes, as I've been hearing.
What even are the tenets of their religion?
One thing I can tell you, fanatics are bad for business.
Oh yeah.
Fuck me!
Jesus, what are you doing, Mr. Waycrest?
Stole a headache. And it's stupid one at that. Now we need a goddamn fucking radiator again.
Oh, careful.
I'm so tired of this fucking random lag spikes.
Taking their hands. Let me beat her ass real quick.
Pounding that booty.
So far, every car I've lost is because of fucking lag spikes.
Is it fucked?
No, it's just a fucking radiator.
No.
Oh, Jesus Christ. It could have been worse. Could have been worse. Radiators, thankfully, are pretty common,
How's
so I
everyone
don't
doing?
think we'd be hard-pressed to find one.
There we go. Alright, let's look around for a goddamn radiator.
If you want, I can stay with your vehicle. If you two want to sit together, I think.
Yeah. Come with me, Mickey, this way.
Yourselves have got a.
I think we should split
got
up.
a
You
price
go
on your
check
heads.
go check the sheds down here.
I'd like
And
to
I'll
have
go to the
my
outside.
security guard with me.
Did you take? Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'll stay with
Just
you.
don't want to leave your vehicle on your own and some Terry Timmy Toes comes along. Did you take your spark plug?
I won't be running until you get a nice radiator in there anyways.
Yeah, I suppose. I'm just worried that some Timmy Two Toes could come along a radio and just take your car.
God, like every time like that spike comes up, it's like because I have a 1080 Ti, I have i7, fucking 16 gigs of RAM. Why do these lag spikes happen to me? Like it just hits really hard and the game freezes, and I'm like, okay, there's something I can do. Another thing that tends to happen too is when the lag spike happens, the gas gets stuck. Even if you're hitting the brake, it keeps going faster. The thing is, it used to never happen. It happened after like a Dayz update, and I started getting these lag spikes, and I was just kind of like, these were not happening beforehand. And they started happening. I was like, this is, it's, you know, because it also affects my recording as well. So like sometimes there's a huge lag spike in my recording, and it just looks bad. Especially if there's a lot of talking. I can still hear the talking, but this screen's just frozen. I'm like, man, this is a really good part of the RP, and it's just kind of ruined by this lag spike. Oh, candy peaches.
Mr.waycrest.
Yes?
There's a vehicle like right here with a radiator in, right?
Wait. We need to fix this car up immediately as well.
Yeah.
Holy shit, I didn't even see that.
There's a vehicle right here. It's got a radiator in it.
Jesus
It's missing a
Christ.
few wheels.
We have all the wheels at camp.
Haven't had a chance to check the trunk yet, but
Looks like somebody was getting ready to start this thing up. Let's get our car back and going.
Fucking nice. This thing's almost ready to go. You know that little
God, so
little
lucky.
house that's in the middle of the forest.
well, that was a convenient stroke of luck. You got your car there. Find a new radiator there.
I'm gonna check the
I believe,
military in here.
I'll see if I can get that door off of it as well.
Yeah, if you want to drive your car over, I'll swing the door on for you.
Hopefully, we can come back later and also take this car for our own. And
Yep. I get a feeling this may have been a bait car for those zealots.
hard to tell.
Just gonna start doing this engine.
Maybe get this total jungle.
Having a little trouble getting this door off. I think I might need to take. I might need to meditate a little bit.
I have it. I know how to do it
Run along,
properly.
Mr.waycrest.
I don't need to meditate. I got this. I'll show you how.
Alright.
I think you just might not be aware.
I know. I think it might just be me in general. I can't seem to do anything.
I'll show you. I'll show you.
Oh, there we go. Wait, there it goes.
It's right here, and you open it up, and it comes off the hinge.
Yeah, well, yeah, definitely stronger than me.
Found a spare vest for you as well, Mr. Waycrest. I'll throw it in the trunk.
Those are hard to come by. Let's run the rest of the parts from this thing as well. I want to make sure that whoever was doing it before, who was trying to take this thing for their own, will have everything we need to make up and running.
And this can't be Jugs' car because he's not that stupid. If I wasn't a better person, I'd assume this was a bait car.
I think it looks like. I don't think so. I think it's just been rotting there since the disaster. No one's noticed it. Poked you in the back.
Yeah, maybe.
All right, everybody get in.
Yep.
fucking rock and roll. That's fucking convenient right there.
That was a good find, Hans. I appreciate it.
That's not a problem. Saves
You
you,
know, it's kind of
traveling
like
about to
fate too,
Berezino
Mr.
like we
Waycrest.
had to.
Kind of like fate, because this is where we lost the last one.
That is true. That is very true.
We was going up to Berezino to get all those wooden planks.
That's where you found them?
Tilda crashed her car up there. Yeah, it was up in Berezino near the hospital.
We were driving.
Back there.
We were driving in a convoy on the way to Novi, our past Novi supporter, drop off a doctor, and I went to look to my left to talk to them through the window. I let them know that we need to pull over because the doctor was feeling a bit sick in the back of the car, and then I hit a stop sign. Quite the convenient stop, isn't it?
Yeah, similar thing happened to Jugs as well. He totally didn't hit a sign, but hit a sign, and just around the corner there was a perfectly good car. So
This is always
Check it out.
entertaining when that happens.
Where are we going right now, Mr. Waycrest?
We're gonna
Oh,
be
we're
go-
heading to the church.
We are. It's just there's a road up to it.
yeah, you have to go around and behind, and then there's a road that leads up.
It's right
Oh, right.
here. About it's right here. Yes, it's right here.
If you took that immediate turn back there, they would take you to like a small housing estate. There's no road up.
Now let's hope those folks up here are still friendly towards me. It's been some time since I've talked to them, but a little bit of information gathering would not hurt at all. Maybe they might be after Jugs as well. That man is making quite a
Maybe
reputation for himself.
He's been trying to get away from the church. He's been asking to move into our place.
He was asking me the same thing, but I told him there was no more room.
Yeah.
Plus, I didn't trust the fanatic either
I,
way.
Yeah, I wouldn't trust him to be in the compound. He already owes us enough stuff as is, and more stuff would just go missing.
Exactly. Well, if Leon wants to work with me on capturing Mr. Jugs for his debts and his sticky fingers, I would not be opposed to a little bit of extra help.
Yeah, definitely a lot of troubling times in the wind right now. A lot of rumors and whispers. Let me get the door for you, Chief. Oh, there you go, you got it.
I appreciate it. Yeah, I couldn't fucking get. I think the child lock was.
Yeah, sometimes the door just goes.
Hello? Is anybody home? It's Mr. Waycrest. Hello? Hello? Is Mr. Waycrest anybody around? It seems they're not around at the moment. I don't know why I'm all congested right now.
Tighter than a nun's arsehole, I imagine.
Yeah, it's very locked up, but
An appropriate metaphor.
perhaps you could push this over and we could take a look around, do a bit of investigation on our own. I'm starting to be a bit wary of this place. Alright, Mr. Ange,
Yeah. Yes, sir.
see anything?
No, just force a habit.
Would you like to come over the fence with me?
Is there a way to get back out if you go over?
The tower's right here, I believe. You can hop through the towers. Yes, you can get over the towers.
Alright, let's come around here then. If you want, you can hop on my shoulders.
Or have Mick kneel down. Mick, come here. Put it right here. Mick,
Alright, yeah.
kneel
Yeah,
this.
Ah, Jesus Christ.
Jump on my shoulders, lad.
I'll do it first. Alright, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2.
You'll make no.
1, 2, 3. Oh. One time.
Right over here.
Yes.
I'm wobbling about all over the place.
1, 2, 3. Ah.
Jesus Christ.
1, 2, 3.
Here you go.
You ever seen two old men fumbling about over a wall before? You
Oh,
are.
you're not going in.
You are.
Oh, I can't get in. Yeah. All the fucking cars.
I was in the gates locked up.
Yeah. He said his car actually got stolen from here the other day. So I don't know where he parks it now.
I got this for us.
Oh. There you go.
They're not the same people who used to be there.
I definitely don't need it. So
That's true. Where'd you make go?
I offered to help him get inside the compound, and he ran around the other side. He said he's been having trouble jumping. Get the boot for you. Yeah.
Oh yeah, just go through the back.
Yeah, slide her in on the back seat there. I'll hold on to it.
I don't think we have room for it.
you nick
Pass it to
that?
me. I'll hold it, and I'll just put it on the seat next to me.
All right.
You should nick that, Mr. Waycrest.
That's the only thing we could find of value. The other things are locked up tighter than my mother's coin purse.
Just put it on the seat here next to me. I'll drop it out when we get out of the car.
It's going to be getting dark anyway, so we should head back. Oh, there's another way up. I didn't see this way before.
Oh, there is. Oh, yes, so there is. Oh.
A very steep drive.
There you go. It's steep, but definitely quicker.
Yes, I hit it. A lot quicker. Yes, it is. Not usually one for robbing, but the church is not what it used to be for sure. Everything I've heard has been confirmed for the most part.
I think all the sane people left.
Apparently all the insane people are coming out of their prison right now.
Yes.
Oh yeah, we ran into a few of them.
One of them was trying to work
I'd
for
never
me.
even heard about a bridge until one of your guys mentioned it, and then all of a sudden all these crazy people were showing up.
Yes, it was a weird timing. I've never been up that way myself either, and the place they came from was honestly quite horrifying. Seeing mass graves everywhere, people hanging from ropes, and so on. It was a place of madness. Hopefully we find the people we're looking for soon. I very much like those miscreants off my mind as soon as possible. Off my conscience.
Mm-hmm. Oh, survivor on the left there.
How can I help you?
Once again, boss.
What are you doing there?
Pretty okay.
Are you okay?
What about you, fellas?
I'm doing alright. What's your name?
My name is Jake.
Hey, Jake. By any chance, do you know a man named Danny?
No, I do not.
Are you from around here?
No, not really. I just woke up.
What do you know about the people in this area? I'm just curious.
Not really. Nothing, anything, to be honest. I'm just wandering through places, you know.
Yes. What was your name? Was Jake? You said. Well, Jake.
Uh-huh.
If you're ever looking for any entertainment, there's a club in Chernogorsk that I run called the Den of Vice. It's a fight club, casino, and bar. Make your way there one day and get yourself a drink.
I will. Thank
No worries.
you.
Take care.
Have a nice day, you cunt.
Chief.
There we go.
I would offer him a ride
Like
if
a nice enough sort.
I'd offer him a ride if we didn't have fucking sheet of metal in
That
the
giant
other
piece of
seat.
metal in the back seat.
Yes.
Yeah.
Seemed like a nice enough sort.
Give him a couple of days. He'll show his true colours.
Exactly. People's faces can be quite deceiving, as I've learned over the last year. Shit.
Oh.
When I took the wheels, I think they're starting to get a bit worn or something, because they yanked pretty hard to the side there, and then I almost overcorrected.
A lot of oil slicks on the roads nowadays.
It's probably because the roads are so in such disrepair. There's that house on the hill there. I wonder if anyone's still living there. I remember that place being someone's base of operations, but it seems to be quite abandoned these days. But I would like to check it out just in case our friend who's been watching us has moved in there or not.
Worth a try, I suppose.
It's quite a view.
Yes, it is.
It would be a nice homestead.
Come on, girl. Get over this hill.
You know, Mr. Waycrest, if this place really is abandoned, wouldn't it be a bad idea to come up here and just dismantle some of the walls for planks?
That'd be a good idea. It seems that it's, if the back wall is still destroyed and isn't repaired, this place is still very much abandoned. As long as we're here, it looks like the back wall is still, been, taken down.
There's still a lock on the front door too.
And the back wall's still broken down, and the side wall's still broken down. This place is very much
This place
abandoned.
is still thoroughly abandoned.
It's, no one's been here in some time. I went by here a couple of times a day trying to see if anyone was home. No one is ever around when I stop by.
Noticing more and more there's a lot of abandoned homesteads.
I'll do it another time, Mr. Mickey, because it's about to be night time.
All right.
Well, watch your toes on your way out. Oh, got a snag. There you
For fuck's sake.
go. Oh. Just slip on slide.
I wish I would have looted that place sooner than later. There's some houses and warehouses over here that we might want to search during the daytime. Tomorrow as well, just make sure no one's made home there. But I believe our would-be assailant lives in the deeper parts of Cherno, most likely.
As far as I know, there's 3 different people building in Cherno right now. You got Carson, this guy Thor, and someone else.
Who lives in those towers closer to me? Not Jurgens, but the ones that are closer to me. Are those abandoned? I've never seen anybody around them.
They said something about a guy called Graves used to live there.
Used to.
I think, yeah, I don't know. Jorgen said that someone called Graves used to live nearby. I don't know if it's the towers with the 2 things on top or not, but...
I've met Graves before at Wilson's at one point, but I don't know much more than what I've met of him briefly. McNasty, Hazard gave me a nice big tasty host raid, and I really appreciate that, Hazard. Oh my god. All the people. I think between Hazard and Gem Jar touching me in the last 2 days in a row, I feel like my channel went from like a plus 100 followers, which kind of blows my mind. That's probably the fastest I've ever grown in my entire time on Twitch. I've been on Twitch for like 4 years. I really appreciate it. It means a lot to me.
Where'd you want this milk?
I throw it on the, actually I carry it towards the back door. I think there's some new walls I built that I'd like to have them decorating. we are.
Oh, no, there's someone over there with a torch.
Let me take a look.
The garage.
Alright, it's just Mick.
Oh. Utility guy. Am I okay to step inside your establishment, Mr. Waycrest?
Yes, I'll give you permission, Mr. Hans. Since you helped me out so diligently today.
The golden courtesy rule, you never step inside someone's house without asking.
I appreciate it. Some assume that they have access into
What
my...
the golden rule was,
Oh, and you bring them wine as well. But I don't have any wine.
the Bane feller thinks he can walk all over the place. He doesn't realize I had to ask him to leave the back room here when I walked in here. I told him it was employees only. And he listened, but he just assumed he couldn't come back here because...
Yeah, he was waiting outside the school inside the bus waiting to ambush one of us and kill us.
Is that so?
Yep. Apparently he had an accident outside our front door. Apparently he got jumped by someone or something. They dragged him down to the beach. When he came to, he came back to find his stuff and he thought we had done it and taken all his gear. All we found left was a shotgun and he was waiting outside our door to interrogate us. And potentially kill us. Take our stuff.
Perhaps we have to take him in, because I don't like when somebody messes with my friends. And he's been having him here a lot.
So I've been making sure I check that bus every morning when I wake up now, just in case I see someone idiot standing outside the bus with a motorcycle helmet on.
He's been hanging around here a lot, talking to me, giving me gifts and so on, but he's always been a bit shady.
Oh,
Hello?
hello. Is that Tilda?
Yeah, hey, what's up?
Hey Tilda, how's it going?
Can someone come open the gate? They can't really get him in the car.
Right.
Also, you guys forgot to block up a path that you can get inside of here. Right, alright.
The side gate? Yeah, I think no.
Yes, yeah, we know about that.
Okay.
It is a work in progress, as they
How
say.
you doing, Tilda? Did you bring those planks down?
Yeah, they have them in the car, I think. I think so.
There you go, Mr. Waycrest. There's your planks.
Want me to grab a hammer then? How many wheels do we have left?
Fucking lights are gone. Ah, cunt.
We have 2 wheels left, and
Fuck.
we have 1 wheel in the car. There's 1 wheel. During the daytime, we have another radiator here. We can go get that car. Yeah, someone took our light.
We just need... We need 1 wheel.
I need 3, and we
1
have
wheel.
3.
Oh, right, perfect.
Throw the car radiator. If you can get the car set up with all the things we need in it, it'll be very good. Need nails still. So I had nails in my inventory too.
Hey, Mickey.
Fighting, like,
That's Waycrest, sorry. Surface, that's...
I can't
Which
remember.
one? The Irish
exactly.
one?
Yes.
The cowboy
Yeah,
one?
yeah.
The Irish
Yeah,
one.
Mickey's Mickey's the Irish fella. Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. And they
I feel bad I bet against him.
I mean,
there's someone
I
over
bet on
there.
him and
There's
lost.
There's some.
I know you lost
Hello?
to me, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, that's that's the other guys right there. That Russian guy.
Guys, there's a Russian guy on the other side of the fence.
Yes, I'm aware.
Yeah, he was here at the
Oh,
Fight
oh.
Club before, I think. I don't
Okay.
know, well, maybe it's a different Russian guy, but...
Yeah.
Oh, is that Mr. Waycrest? Hey, Mr. Waycrest.
Hey, Leon.
Watch your toes.
Leon, welcome in.
It's son. Are you here to see the homeowner?
Didn't I say hellos? And then you ask, is I here see homeowners? I don't know.
Can you just go for? I can't see you. It's really hot. I don't know. I can hear you.
Is that you, Timothy? Or Tim, or
No. Sorry, he's Dadushka. I was here last week. Watch fights. You pay
Yes.
battery, get in. You know that type of thing. Sorry.
Yes, I met you in Novi Sabor as well. I remember you. How can I help you today? Come over to the gates, please.
No.
I didn't know you guys were awake. I would have waited for you to wake up.
How long you been here?
Woke up. So.
I mean, I think I've been helping Waycrest do some stuff for about an hour now, hour and a half.
So how can I help you this morning, or this evening?
No, it's not necessarily look for help. I just was wandering through bog and bumping into trees, and then I saw light and I heard a voice, so I call out so people no shoot me in dark. You know.
I hear you.
That same Russian guy that were at the fight club the other night.
Yes,
I was here for a little bit. I watch the Irishman and the cowboy do the box, and I watch Mr.waycrest and the Swedish guy, I think, do the box.
Yeah, I remember him. Don't worry, boys. Unfortunately, we're closed until we finish some business we're working on. So you have to come back at another time. Fridays are always fight
I
nights.
understand this. Oh, I was not looking for a fight. I was just kind of bog lost and saw lights, so he's okay.
I can help you figure out direction. Cherno is that way, the main part of Cherno, and then back that way is Electro, depending where you're looking to go.
He's Electro. I hear his cult there. I don't think I go Electro.
There's a quote there, yes.
Is it urgent? I've got a bunch of stuff for Waycrest.
Yeah, it's just private.
All right, there's some business to attend to. Take care.
Watch. I'll be with you in a second, Mr. Waycrest. Hon just wants to speak to me for a second.
You like the gate shut, Mr. Waycrest?
Since you're here, you may leave it open for now.
Alright. Sorry, what'd you say, Tilden?
No, I was just gonna ask the same before he left it open. But it kind of makes sense. What are you doing?
Getting my morning stretch in. Yep.
Alright, where's Mr. Waycrest? Mr. Waycrest, hello.
He's over here.
Right, it's so dark, I can't see anything.
A lot of our lights, some of our lights got stolen. Somebody broke into our storage room and cut the locks off and took a lot of supplies from it.
Oh God, really?
Yes.
What the fuck?
Oh damn, well, I just bought you some goods to trade if you want to have a look in the boot. Oh.
Oh, man.
No, never mind.
The only thing I could see that I would need would be the wood. Everything else is, I have plenty of it in abundance.
Yeah. It's mainly the wood, and we got 2 Mosins if you want to buy 2 Mosins as well.
No, thank you. We have plenty of Mosins. But I do have some business I want to discuss with you, Mr. Leon. I've heard that you and I have some of the similar nuisances in the area as well. I wish to discuss the first one I've already talked to your man Hans about is Jugs. I believe he has robbed me, or he's one of the men who've robbed me. And I believe he has sticky fingers.
Jugs robbed you?
Yes. I hear he's been doing a lot of stupid things on the road, and I've heard he's held up my one of my workers as well at one point and robbed him. So I think Jugs is kind of a mad hound without a leash, and if you see him, play calm as usual, take things usually. But I would like you to bring him to me alive. I have a bit of a lesson I need to teach the man.
Yeah,
there's a good chance he might be dead, but I'm not sure. I haven't seen him since.
Right.
Well, Jugs owes us a lot because we gave him a car and we helped him on his way when he when we first
we
found him.
currently have his car, so.
Oh yeah, actually, yeah. That's a good
Yeah.
point. We have his car.
In his car, was there a BK-52 and a submachine gun, 45 submachine gun in it?
I've not
We
looked
can
in
check.
that.
I'd have to
Rocco.
look.
You
Yeah.
can come
can
to our
check for you.
place and check while we're there if you want.
I might have to do that.
Yeah.
Because if he's the man who robbed me, I think he's going to have 2 less hands afterwards.
I think he might have gone to sleep with stuff like that, though. I don't think he would have left it in his car.
Yes.
Yeah, but yeah, if we see him, we'll bring him to you.
The plan is keep things as usual.
Brad and Tilda agree.
I want him to believe that we're still friends and so on, and then once he's here, I will have my men detain him and do a bit of interrogation. I need people to know that I'm not a man to be fucked with or walked on in any form or shape. And brings me to the next part of business is I heard you had an issue with a man named Bane, and he tried to attempt to kill you and your
Yeah.
friends.
Yeah, Tilda sorted it. Well, I've never seen him out, but Tilda spotted
Yeah.
him, and he was sat in the bus outside our place with a shotgun.
He
pointed
was
at the
waiting
door,
for
apparently.
someone to come outside and he pulled a gun on me.
Something about he lost a bag to zombies or something near our place, and he thought we stole the bag from the zombies or something. I don't know. That's what Hans said, right?
Well, if he's still an issue, he's been floating.
Yeah.
He's been floating around here lately, and he's been fairly shady. He asked me for some help
Yeah.
in finding 2 individuals that I believe were children, and he considered them property or something. Very shady business, things that would not be a good reputation to have.
No, that's not good at all.
Yeah.
He's like
Yeah,
some
he's
kind
pretty
of
shady.
human trafficker or something. That's mental.
Yeah, he said he was working for an employer, so maybe that's
What the hell's going on in our town? All right, like everyone that's here now. I mean, I can't vouch for you, Irish dude. I've only seen you box, but I
He's a
think
good
it's
one.
apparent that we all live here or close to here, and you know, we have to make sure that this remains a safe place. You know, like we have to.
I want my guests to realize the roads are safe when they come to the Fight Club, the Den of Vice. I want them to feel at home when they come here, not looking over their shoulders for would-be bandits. It's a stain on my name and a stain on my legacy, and I will not have that.
Absolutely, I think everyone here is of the same mind that we just want a peaceful. We want to live again. We don't want to live in the dirt or live with nothing again. But we don't want all the bad. So we need to keep that bad out, in whatever form it takes. Maybe we form like a council or something. I don't know, and we decide on the bad people and the good people and. Whatever, I don't know.
Mr. Leon,
Cherno?
with due respect, it sounds like a good idea, but
Yeah.
I'm only interested in good business versus bad business, and as long as it keeps the area clean, I'm okay with it. But I like to make sure on certain individuals I have enough facts and evidence on them before making a decision. I believe you agree about that as well.
Absolutely. But that's what I mean. Like, we should all share information, and we should, if we see one of these people, even if they've wronged you but not me, or vice versa, then we should deal with it as a collective, maybe.
Very well. Perhaps
That's
as long
something
as we're fair.
We'll have to talk about. Let's not make a decision on that right
One
away.
thing you
I'm
have to
not saying
take
make
into
a decision.
consideration, though, the second you start making a council of anything, you're going to end up with that same shit show that happened up in Novi. Just a fool.
Actually, I've learned from Novi's lessons. They were arrogant and foolish. They fell for rumors without proof. They went to war too quickly. Here's the thing. Unlike them, I have security that is 8 men strong, where they had 2 sheriffs at a time. I have walls. You have walls. People can't walk in from any direction to cause trouble. Novi was the Wild West. Here we have order, and we have numbers. It's not the same. It's very much different.
I feel like what I'm mainly getting at is, if someone's causing trouble in these parts, it's not just Waycrest's problem, or it's not just our problem, it's our problem, because they're causing trouble on both our neighborhoods, in both our areas. That's more what I'm getting to.
And we'll talk about it, but let's leave that for another day. I think.
I believe.
Until we're established.
I believe in the future, an idea for a council might be a good idea, and we could have a meeting for that very shortly, but it'd be a good idea to just see what we hear for information-wise, because all I care about is dealing with petty, when it comes to dealing with banditry and petty thieves and so on, as long as they're not in my territory, I don't care. But if they're in Cherno area causing problems, then it's my business. And that's how I see it. And I like to run a very clean ship here, and if I have bandits or would-be adversaries, I like to stop them out with an iron fist. And so far I've done pretty good work of it, but it would seem that at this moment, there's about 5 people out there who think they can walk on me. At the moment.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Sorry, Waycrest. Just give us a second.
Mickey, can you do a perimeter check, please?
Oh yeah.
Hello?
By the way, I have the
Yeah,
car set up
Speaking
to
of devil.
retrieve the thing.
Who's
Who
this?
the fuck's this guy?
Hello?
I believe that's Bane.
Hi, it's been Lou, Mr.waycrest.
Bane, if you
good to see you again.
would accompany us to the brick building over there, please.
Ah, sure, lead the way.
You
This
first,
is the
please.
entrance, isn't it?
Yes, it's the entrance.
Ah, good.
Right on in there. Where's Mickey at?
Who?
Shut that door.
He was
Irish.
checking the
The
perimeter
door.
real quick, Mr. Waycrest.
How's everything going?
Just peachy.
Ah, you guys finally locked this door now?
Yes. All right, Bane. Me and my friends here have a couple of questions for you. I've heard you've been a bit of an issue for my friends up at the school, and I want answers.
You want what?
Answers.
The incident that happened the other day when you held Tilda up at the bus.
You're gonna pull out the gun and I'm just going to stand here willy-nilly because I asked. I held Tilda up. That's your problem. You're not judge and jury. I held her up because I thought my shit was stolen. Han explained it and it was cleared. That's not your business, Mr. Waycrest.
Actually,
You're not
it
judge.
is in my area.
It is not. What's your area then? When does the border stop?
It's Cherno,
Are you going to keep spreading it?
and these are my friends here. And if
Aye, well, it
if
was
there's-
handled. Speak to Mr. Han about it. Don't come asking me. We handled it. He said it never did. It was lost, and that was that.
Alright. Said, I just wanted to clear up a few things as to what actually happened outside. You remember anything? Because there's a lot of bad people running around right now. Just trying to figure out what happened.
My shit was stolen on your land, remember? I held Tilda. Tilda said never mind. Guns were down. She said come to you. She vouched for you and some old man named Leon. She said you would never steal things that were on the...
You can lower your gun. Look, I'm not...
Have
here
them
with my gun.
lower theirs then.
I believe for security reasons we will not be doing that, Mr. Bane.
Ah, well, for my security reasons, I won't either. I'm not stupid. You think I thought you were going to bring me here for cookies and chips? I had the situation with Mr. Han. My shit was stolen. Mr. Han told me it wasn't here. And there was a situation where sometimes you get knocked out and you lose all your shit. The locals take it. He explained it to me. Tilda took me somewhere else and we got some new things. Simple as that.
And
What else do you want to know?
Mr. Hans,
Birthday?
what are your concerns about it then?
It was just the whole situation. Yeah, me and Mr. Bain did clear it up. There was a situation outside.
I figured it was still a current issue then, because that's what you made it sound like.
I'm just worried that there's going to be another misunderstanding.
I just want to kind of know why you thought it were appropriate to sit in the bus with a shotgun pointed at our door rather than come
but-
talk to us.
Because I did come to try. No one was there. And I said I'm going to wait if they are thieves. And if it is more than one, I'm going to wait here and see. Once I saw Tilda, I came out. She said she
All
vouched
the
for
word
people that live
capture
there.
was thrown around. Like,
More
no,
interrogate.
It doesn't
Interrogate.
matter at this point. As long
Thank
as
you,
we're cleared
Mr. Han. Exactly.
at this point, as long as it's cleared up, I don't have an issue. All right.
That's what I
Just
fucking.
knowing,
Why am I even asking this again? He cleared it up.
Hey, he just wanted to know, but we just didn't want to have another issue in the future where if something happens again, you're not going to be sitting in our bus outside our doorstep.
I'll be honest, since that day, I've been nervous as fuck about that bus.
I won't lie to you.
It had me shook a bit.
So at this point, then it seems that we're all on the same page and clear then. So I believe we can all put our guns away. At this point, the issue is solved. Very good, Bane. I like to keep a clean reputation here. And I'm glad that we could all talk it out and make sure things are fine. Now back to business as usual.
We're like I said, we're not in the business of hurting people up there. It's not our intent or to steal from anyone. I don't need to do that.
And banditry is bad for business anyways. It's my motto. The battery died.
Yeah. There's enough bad people fucking going around right now.
Aye, but if you play judge and jury and executioner, things will not end well. I sat there listening for a moment about the ideas of a council and the apocalypse. Good luck with that. Mr. Han,
Civilization.
Battery died. I don't think he would have shot at me first, considering that I don't have a gun in my. I didn't have a gun in my hand. I think he's more worried about the AK guys. What was I gonna say? Yeah, the thing about the council though, we're counseling our area. People don't have to come here. Where did Mickey go?
Oh, it's just Mickey.
What's that?
How are you doing?
Well, I'm glad it's cleared up. That's one less thing off my conscience.
How you
It's one less man I have to worry about at the moment.
I am actually, but there was another situation I came to speak to.
Alright, let's get this wood out for you.
Mr.waycrest the heads up about, but forget it. But there seems to be a large group around here, Mr. Han. A group all in black. There was a man by the name of Christoph that wanted to kill Jugs the other day. He stopped me not too far from the walls. He was extremely upset. He wears black. He says he's from here.
In a pile, yeah.
The west side of here. You ever heard of him?
I've never met anyone by the name of Christoph, ever.
Full in black, heavy accent as if he's from the country. And he was not happy.
I heard about some
late.
some people from north called Kingsleys, I think. They were all black.
I don't know if he's related to them, but he was wearing all black. He had really nice weapons, and he seemed well off.
The best part about this whole thing that I'm forming is that it brings a lot of RP, and it brings a lot of that kind of stuff, which is cool.
So Waycrest,
you
now,
know, around the school.
about business.
Just be careful.
Oh yes.
I don't know if you got the gun racks we made for you as well.
I did. I did.
A lot.
I don't know if you spoke to Jorgen or anyone in time. He brought the first shipment, and we bought this shipment for you.
Which I really appreciate very much. He's gotten a lot done quite quickly. And
a lot of shots up there right now too.
And I'm very. If you need anything ever, just let me know. You've done more than enough to help this place out, Mr. Leon.
I think just the original deal of you know, either a scar or an M4 or something like that. When obviously you get back up on your feet, and we didn't know you got robbed. So
yeah, in the dead of night, somebody came through and knocked our locks off. But yes, we can probably procure. We can procure one of those guns for you. We have a good amount of credits standing with the gun runners up in Pavlovo.
Yeah. So whenever you're ready. But obviously, take the wood now. Use it to whatever you need to.
Just to warn you, Mr. Waycrest, I did hear there was 2 people up around that area, maybe a little south of Pavloville. There was a robbery that happened the other day. They killed one of the medics up there.
Well, that's it's far from here, so I don't think it really concerns my attention at all.
Yeah, I heard
But-
about that.
Yeah, just if you make a
Grace
travel
was
up there,
involved
just
as
be
well.
warned.
Grace was left alive,
Is
and her
Grace
friend was
alright?
killed.
Ah,
Yeah.
She's fine.
What are you doing?
yeah, we usually bring at least 7 security guards or so when we ever travel up there, using a convoy. Because when we go up to the trade, we don't want to lose what we get, right? That'd be unfortunate.
Oh yeah. Just to let you know, or if they travel down this way, it was apparently an Australian-speaking man, or at least he had the accent. Didn't know too much about the other guy. They apparently change clothes a lot, so they're gonna be hard to find. But
I shall be a bit wary then.
I don't know if they've gathered numbers or anything since then. But there was only 2 at the time of that robbery.
Yes. All right, I guess I'll get you what you need. I think I have a lot of ability to do. I cannot talk today. I've been up for a couple hours. A lot to do today.
Yeah, obviously, whenever you're ready, get your walls up, get your defenses up as quick as you can first.
I just want this to be a proper running place, so when we have our guests here, they feel safe and secure, and don't have to worry about a thing while enjoying the entertainment, the drinking, and so on. But I do need to be a bit strict here and there because I can't let people walk all over me.
Like I said, Jugs is in trouble.
Absolutely.
Tell him that we were up right there. Look at that rooftop. I'm about to point out right there. We were right there, and he wanted to check out his new rifle. He had a scope on it,
today.
so he shot.
Like I said, he might.
Kind of
be
don't
dead.
want to run into him, to be honest.
Shot twice.
He might be.
Every
Like,
time
And
he's
apparently
there,
there was a
he
man
said
there,
it's just been
so he
bad.
wanted to go there and apologize and say, "Hey, I wasn't trying to shoot at you. I was just, shooting just to check out my gun." That man said he waited.
I mean, he's a funny guy, and he's a bit different and quirky, but he doesn't pay his debts and he doesn't treat his friends well. I just can't overlook that.
Mr. Waycrest, I have the car prepared to go out and retrieve the other one.
Very
All
good.
the supplies are ready.
Oh, it is a good thing then, because
I can't believe he
just make one trip and we can grab that car and drive it back.
I can't believe it because he just took
Oh, yeah.
some stuff from us that one.
We'll do it in the daylight.
Are those planks in the ground for us, or
Yes, they are.
I'll get moving with them? So
At some point, we're gonna need to get ourselves something to trade to Mr. Leon.
oh yeah.
Yeah.
Dayz said he's got a gift for you or something. Said he's got something for.
Aye.
Let's see if it's his back wall now.
What's
From
that?
Matilda. Jugs said you like certain things. I went and I got one, and I said maybe you'd like it. Hold on.
Okay.
I said things like the pills or something that they're about.
Eh.
Jugs said it.
I can't wait to see how things go though, guys, with the role play. With me putting together this community and perhaps a council will be kind of cool.
I would say keep those if you get an infection.
I think that the problems that come along with it will just bring some fun, good RP, and I look forward to seeing how I can potentially solve the issues that come at me. To me, like some people get like, oh, out of character, like, oh, this is gonna suck. Where I'm just kind of like, this is gonna be good because this is gonna be something interesting for me to deal with. It's all about the role play.
Alright.
And they like the yellow stick one. Any one of those.
Yellow stick to Jugs yesterday. He did some type of 360 spin and he broke his leg or something.
All that praising is all we're doing.
Okay.
Aye. Alright, well, I guess I'll go then. If I see it, Tilda, I'll hold it for you. If I don't, I'll give it to you on here. I know where the school is, so I'll stop there and I'll drop it off for you if I get any.
Okay, appreciate it.
Alright, I'll see you all later. Probably not
Is
in
that
this
Jake?
location, but maybe at the school.
Where's Leon?
I think they went over there somewhere, I'm not sure.
I see.
He seems like a pretty smart guy,
That's a
to
very
be honest with you.
fucking
I don't think he's stupid, you know
That
what I
was
mean?
all good.
So,
A little bit. Mainly because
think,
I haven't been doing drugs in days.
You say you've been doing drugs all day, or you haven't?
No, I haven't. I haven't. Not for days.
Do you need some?
No,
so
I don't know.
I think it's fine. Seems,
Oh, I
it seems
love me
sorted,
some
so-
drugs every now and then. Who fucking doesn't?
Yeah, that's true.
Looks like the walls are looking pretty good. Nice and sturdy. Let's see.
He's just weird. Yeah, he's just a weird dude.
Just
that,
had
like,
another long talk
yeah.
with him outside, and we cleared everything up.
You know, I think it's good.
He's probably listening to us right now, so let's not even say anything. Because he was eavesdropping before, wasn't he? So.
I think it's fine. It's alright.
It was just, you know, what Waycrest said before he showed up. Not our situation, but the other situation. That didn't get brought up, but I don't know.
See, I don't know the other situation, so
Yeah, neither
have
do
to
I.
fill
That's
me
why
in
I
on
didn't
that.
bring it up or anything. Like, it was for Waycrest to voice up if he wanted to.
It's just, he's been a bit shitty when he comes around. He'll give gifts here and there, but I believe he has other motives. It might not be good for business, but as long as he comes peacefully and leaves peacefully, it doesn't bother me. But it seems like he won't be coming around here very often because I believe it or that he's not quite keen on me, but that does not bother me in the least bit.
I honestly
Oh,
don't think he's
Waycrest,
keen of anyone in a group.
He did
honestly.
say something that might be of interest to you.
What's that?
I managed to poke him a little for. So apparently there's a lot of big groups that are taking a lot of interest in this place right now, and he said it's not good interest.
Is that
I don't know if
so?
that means anything to you.
Well, hopefully they're bigger than me and my allies. But that is good to know. It's good to keep this place nice and safe.
So just a heads up. That's what he told me. So I figured I'd let you know.
That's good. I appreciate it. At least,
like I said, I don't think he's that keen on causing trouble with any big groups here. It wouldn't be smart for him.
I know
I don't think so either.
there
but-
aren't very many groups out there that are considered large for the most part. I know there's people out there who are in like at least groups of 4 or 5, but you're gonna need a lot more men than that to take on this place, especially with the amount of friends I've come across these days and the amount of people who've pledged themselves to work security on the on and so on. So I'm not.
Oh, one more thing as well. Jugs may have nearly got one of your guys killed yesterday.
Is that so? What did he do?
Yep. Bane told me that Jugs was up. See that tower up there behind you? The big, massive one right over there?
Yes.
Apparently Jugs was up there and he shot at some yellow tower that I saw earlier this way. They didn't realise that some guy was up there. His name's Christoph or something. Didn't realise he was up there, shot 2 rounds at the building, ran over there to apologise, And then Bane ran into that Christoph guy and found out that he was sitting in those buildings up there, scoping your place out for about 3 hours because he thought your guys shot him. So, you may want to talk to Jugs about that.
Jugs is definitely becoming a bit of a handful these days.
Yeah.
Mucking about and whatnot.
Sounds like Jugs might need to go.
Yes, he's
Hate to say it.
he's been a bit of a nuisance lately too, and for a lot of people, especially for my guys and my business.
Well, if you get to him before we do, Mr. Waycrest, I'll be more than happy to give you the car that he has in our compound.
Very good. I would prefer him to be in my custody first. I like to impress upon people the importance of respect, but I think in this case he won't be walking away with the proper limbs for speech. My words aren't coming to my head very good today. I haven't slept in some time. Been doing a lot of work today.
I don't think Jugs is gonna let you just, teach him a lesson. I don't think he's that kind of person, honestly.
I don't think Jugs is stupid enough to pull a gun on 5 people.
Really?
I'd be surprised.
I think
honestly.
he is. Yeah, I think he is.
I think he believes in Zul a bit too much, and yeah.
It's crazy. Like I said, as crazy as he is, I don't think he's that stupid.
I think he is, honestly. I think he'd do it. I honestly think he'd try and shoot as many as you can before he goes down or something.
Interesting.
So, plan accordingly, because he might want to try and knock him out before he can have an option of doing something like that. But
I have a plan. It's gonna be pretty smooth sailing, where it's I'm tired, pardon me. He doesn't know that I'm on to him about these things, so he'll come here friendly and so on, and then I'll have my security team take him into custody for a bit of
I can't
conversation.
believe he robbed your place. How many gates did he have to get through?
I believe he sold off just that one gate right there, but we've added additional gates since then.
Right.
Because I mean, he's basically stole from us as well, because he's still not returned that stuff.
If he did take that stuff, it's gonna most likely be down in Electro with the
Church people
down there.
Yeah.
There's...
That's the thing. We were there earlier today, and there's no car there. So.
Well, his car's here with us, isn't it?
Yeah, his car's in our compound.
Yeah.
Is it? I didn't see it.
Yeah, he left it there last night.
Oh, so that wasn't Tilda's car?
No,
No,
Tilda
no,
drove home.
my car's on board.
Here's what I believe happened. He asked me if he could store his car overnight in my parking area. I told him yes, but you're probably gonna have to wait until we wake up to get it out. I believe he was impatient and sawed the lock off, and then took his pickings before leaving. And since the lock was sawed off, more people came through and took what they would like and left. And we lost a tent in the process and a couple of very valuable guns. And very disappointing.
Wait. But, you had an extra door to get into your tent place, though, didn't you?
No,
Did someone else come saw that
wasn't,
off?
It wasn't there. It's a new addition.
Yes.
That's not good.
But I think once we clean up some of the filth here, things will be just fine again. I think most people are more than willing to follow the rules within inside my compound and enjoy a good time of sport and drinking and eating to their fill. There's not very many places like that these days, and those who wish to live in the filth and the madness of this world will continue to do so.
I just worry that Bane's another Jug, He seems just like another solo loose cannon, and maybe this Christoph person's the same as well, from what you guys are saying. Just a lot of these solo cannon types coming down, I think, because of that bridge, honestly.
There's a way you gotta talk to people, Leon, and the way you were talking to Bane is not the way you talk to people.
I said one thing, and I asked him why he was anti-group.
Yeah, but
that's all I asked him.
It's not the one thing you said, it's how you said it.
Yeah.
So like I speak to anyone. I said, why are you anti-group? Why are you anti?
It's like what my mum used to say to me. It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
Some people also.
He was the
Very,
one
very
saying.
true. Very
He
true.
was the one saying we were judge, jury, executioner, and I was like,
Well,
what's wrong
let
with
him.
like a bit of order?
Let him say that. Don't let it get
Yeah.
to you. Don't let it
Yeah,
get to you.
yeah.
Let it
I
I was
just
actually
flow
more
away,
intrigued
whatever
why
he's
he,
saying.
why he was so against civilization, honestly, because that's what it seemed like he was.
It's hard to see him. He seems a bit arrogant at times. I definitely don't think he's stupid. It's a dumb thing to believe anyone's stupid, because you underestimate that person. But I believe he's a bit quick to judge. And once he comes up with an
I don't
opinion,
think
he
was
sticks to it.
stupid. I was the only one in the room apart from Waycrest that didn't pull a gun out.
No,
I
didn't have a gun. So
I just wanted to know why he was so against, you know, civilization, because that's what it sounded like.
In order to have anything, if I didn't have rules here, if I didn't have my security team and organization, this very place I've created would not exist for very long. Somebody would come through and they would make a mess of it. It could be one person or two.
Yeah, absolutely. It seems that he wanted to make his own rules, and because we pushed him into that situation of explaining himself, he didn't like it, and that was it, you know.
Oh, they can get over it.
If you want to live like a wild animal, then live like a wild animal, but don't force everyone else to.
fucking
My philosophy.
I think some of them will realize we didn't rob them. We didn't take anything from them. We wanted it for our own personal safety, our own security.
You got like 10
and so
on
on.
your wall there. You start fucking swinging at me through the wall.
Oh, the fucking cunts, yeah, I've had that happen to me.
Anyway, well, you've got
shite.
some more logs now. This place is looking quite a lot better.
It is.
I think our next thing, Mr. Waycrest, will be getting some of these towers up here. You know, just so we have a better view around.
How did you get into it? Did they wall that off?
What?
How did you get in earlier?
Here?
Yeah.
You can get in from the house over there. Yeah, there's an opening.
over there.
I haven't put up. I haven't put
Yeah,
up a
by
wall
the
in
door.
there yet. I'm still working on it.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, make sure you wall up every entrance you can find.
The main part of this courtyard is more of I want people to come through one entrance and out one entrance, so it's not like Novi Sabor where they have every which direction somebody can come through and cause issues. So if I ask somebody to leave, they'll leave through the front gate and they can only come back in through the the front gate. It makes things a bit easier to keep track of people, security-wise as well.
Yeah.
The main place I care about keeping secure is the Fight Club itself.
We've got loads of them. Yeah, we've got one of those in the hazmat bag.
Found it today at one of those tents.
You gonna go teach me how
Oh,
to shoot
okay.
then?
Like one of these?
Yeah, yeah.
Wait. Yeah.
Brad,
What? Huh? Sorry, I'm
are you gonna
spacing
go
out.
teach me how to shoot now it's morning?
Man, you just gotta run through town.
We're thinking about building a gun range shortly as well.
Using binoculars.
But we're gonna feel.
I have a bit of work to do here. I think we need some logs now at some point, but I think we'll wait until we have more of our boys awake to go and do that kind of thing.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. We should go get that car.
Right. Safe
Yes.
Jones. Didn't it?
I really
that's
think
a
I do
good
as
point.
well.
Yeah, you got that car in Electra. And another car today. It's an Electra.
Oh,
I
really?
think
Oh.
Waycrest is,
Oh, shit.
yeah, Waycrest is gonna take it.
Yes.
Alright, yeah.
Hey, but Mickey, we do need to be aware for those other groups who have taken interest in my personal creation here. I believe we have the numbers to withstand a assault.
I had my fucking gun trained on him from outside the window at all times. Just to be sure.
Of who? The people we were talking to? The people we were talking to?
No, Bean.
Yeah.
A fucking cunt.
Yeah, he's a bit of a wild one.
I don't like him.
I understand his precaution. At the same time, if he's underneath my roof, he needs to follow my rules. That's how things are. It could have gone a lot worse for him, but I believe we came to a good understanding through speech alone. There wasn't need for any violence or other tactics. I think we're able to come to a good understanding through that. He might be a bit bitter about the place for the moment being, but I think you'll understand. Just realized my hammer broke. But, you know, the best part about, like, running this large group and putting together a kind of a, I guess, not really, I guess we're kind of, if the group becomes large enough, you kind of become a government in any form or way. But it's going to be interesting to see how people react to it, how people take it. Some people will take it probably a very small first glance, and they make that their opinion about it. But it's all part of the role play.
I think this was needed. All these cunts breaking in.
Yeah, at least this might prevent them from getting in so easily.
It also works too because when we're holding the fight nights, if anybody does manage to sneak up to the other side of the compound, it's good to have this here.
Make things a lot more difficult for them to get in. The hammer bites the dust. But that's the fun of the role play.
1 second.
Oh yeah.
There you go.
What do you have? A hammer?
Right there.
There we go. All of it's coming together. All right, Mick, are you ready to head out?
Let's fucking roll. Get a new ride. I'm ready.
Oh.
Let's hope I don't crash.
I just drive extra carefully and I think we should be fine. All right, you get the gate, please. Alright, Mick, let's go for a ride.
Jesus Christ.
There's a bit of a bump there sometimes. Hopefully the chassis is alright. The world is a fickle place, Mr. Mick. I think it'll be coming down quite shortly after we deal with the rabble and scum that has been punking its nose around the locations, but I think business will be back to normal as soon as possible.
Oh, without a doubt.
Good fights.
I think something we need to do regularly is check out these little encampments popping up. You know, just get a feel for the people that are living there. Maybe, you know, establish some sort of contact.
Agreed. There are a lot of folks out there that are, we need to know them. We need to know who our neighbors are, and once we know who they are, things become a lot easier.
Oh, yeah. I'm curious who those guys living in the alleyway are. That's a pretty fucking... It's a pretty well set up base.
It appeared quite quickly. I remember when I first went by there, it was just a frame. Now it's grown interesting, quite larger.
Must have been hard to get all the fucking logs for that too.
Especially in the middle of town. It's,
oh yeah.
Quite the thing. Quite the feat.
I wonder if they have a car.
Maybe. I don't think they could fit one back there. Maybe they can. Hopefully the rest of the security team will be awake soon, and we can start accomplishing more goals and finish up the little bits here and there of the base of operations.
Yeah, she's almost there. She's very close. When we bring this car back, I'll need to go to sleep for a few hours though.
No worries. I might need to get a bit of sleep myself at some point. I'm
very nice.
Becoming a bit stuttery.
Yeah, we all need our beauty sleep at the end of the day, Mr.waycrest.
Agreed.
You know, if you're going to be the face of a business, you wanna have the best face possible.
I stayed up all night doing these trades and all the building and construction is definitely wearing on my attitude a bit. I've become a bit grumpy here and there.
You need your beauty sleep, or else you'll end up looking like a fucking goblin.
Yeah. I think once the wells are done and the proper amount of booze and food is acquired for Friday night fights, and the entertainment is ready, I think everybody will be quite relaxed.
Oh, without a fucking doubt.
Look forward to it. There we are. Right at time we went into the red zone as a group. Were you there for that? And we got the car out in one piece.
I don't think I was.
I was. Somebody gave us a tip that there was a vehicle in the red zone, and we drove in there and got it and got on out of there as well.
Fucking nice, like the pit crew of the fucking the Formula One.
Yes, one moment. There we are. Oh, careful there.
Oh Jesus!
You wanna watch yourself? I fixed it. I had the thing on it. Are you feeling you're not too hurt, are you?
Oh no, I'm fine.
I noticed your wheels were a bit stuck in the frame, and sometimes tossing a wee pack of something at it makes it better. I get a whiff of anything, Mr. Mick?
Just keep my eyes open. We got 2 valuable commodities here. Wouldn't want anybody fucking snatching them.
Mick, I believe that you brought 2 gas canisters instead of 1 of water.
I filled up the thing.
Oh, you did with water?
Oh yeah.
Right, see how she looks. I want to double check. Make sure she's not
If not,
smoking.
I'll run to the well real quick.
I believe we need a battery and spark plug.
Oh Jesus Christ, we do.
Let's give it a try. Yeah, we need water.
Ah, fuck's sake. I'll run to the thing.
I bring a canister if you want the proper amount of water in there. I'll be quick. I'll watch both the cars.
Oh yeah.
So the perfect location to be robbed of just 2 vehicles. Ooh. I have not forgotten Fox, McNasty. I have not forgotten Fox. I know he's still out on a business trip. Hey, don't crash this car, please. Yeah. Jugs is Deadpool. That was pretty funny joke.
Here we are.
Oh, very good. Oh, you opened the back door up. All right, make me careful. Beck, you need to change the gears.
One second, 1 second.
Mick, have you ever driven a car before?
All right, here we go. I told you I've only drove automatic.
Yeah, be careful. Going through the gears. I think actually maybe back up here. I want to take a wrong turn that goes to a dead end. Done that before. Alright, this way. Make sure Mick keeps up. I don't want him to get lost. I think he knows the ways. Don't want him to crash. That's right. It'd be so funny if he blew the engine the way back. No, I didn't. Our base got broken into, and so I'll cut the locks off. We don't ever leave it open. Someone sawed our locks off, broke into it, and so on. We haven't been leaving our base open. People keep breaking into it. Make nasty. I'm still alive.
Jesus Christ.